Welcome to PGU Investments. This the Price Going Up podcast. We only buy stocks if the price going up. That's our motto on here. So don't come talking about no puts. We ain't talking about that. We don't want the stock to go down. It's all positive vibes over here, trying to make a little cash. I say like buying a put to me is damn near like the people that when you go to the casino to play craps and they put it on the don't and everybody at the table just gets salty. That's how I feel.
Everybody at the table looking like, man, what you doing?
Like, why you betting against the table, man? So let's shout out the other podcasts we got. Let everybody know. Jimmy.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead. I thought Brim was gonna do it. It's all good. My name is Jimmy. I'm one half of Calling It Puts. I know we say we're not bringing no puts on here, but we got the Calling It Puts podcast in the building today. I'm Jimmy.
Okay, well, hey, we got both sides. We got the prices going up, and then we got Calling It Puts. We got both sides. From either platform, they could get what they need because we're gonna drop the knowledge.
We need to be able to make money during the red days too.
Yeah, that's what y'all gonna talk about. I'm gonna come over there on Calling It Puts too.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, so today I guess our topic of discussion is first, I guess we'll kind of start out because I seen how y'all started out on y'all podcast, just how y'all feel about investing. So I guess I'll give my take on investing. I just really got into it heavy this year as far as like learning actually how to trade. I always knew about stocks, but just never took the time, to, get books, read, do research, and, do all the extra stuff that come with it. I know a lot of people get on Instagram and stuff and they see everybody doing stocks and they just think you could just hop in and just play like that. And you can, but
you gonna get burnt.
Yeah, it might not work out too well.
Yeah, that beginner's luck is vicious. That dumb luck.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, you want to tell us a little bit about your investment?
Yeah,
journey.
I kind of been investing since right before the pandemic hit, and then once the pandemic did hit and we were actually able to work from home, I got into a hell of a lot more. I just recently, I want to say probably the last maybe 3 months or so, I've really buckled down and started trying to learn options and stuff. And I'm still a rookie in the game when it comes to options, but I got a little bit more knowledge than, I don't know, probably half the people that listen to our show. So
Right. Because I think a lot of people too. Why I wanted to start this podcast is a lot of people want to get into investing, but they just don't know what to do. I was telling Brent, like, I get DMs and stuff all the time. People asking me like about stocks and different stuff. So I was like, I might as well, like, me and Brent, we talk on the phone a lot. Jimmy, I guess me and you will start talking more about stocks as well.
Definitely.
But I was like, man, I could just give them the regular conversations we be having because we really be on some intellectual stuff, man. So, Brent, you want to give a little bit of your investment, journey so far?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started getting into the option game is when my partner told me about it back in last March, like right before the crash, really. Well, right before the pandemic, wasn't really too much of a crash, but it was a crash enough, And I bought this Apple option just cause, just to see how it bounced, and made a lot of money off of it. And a couple other ones. It pretty much was YOLO plays. I didn't know anything. I was just like, whatever, just throw a couple dollars on it, see what happens. If I lose it, oh well. If I make some money, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. I started investing in first. I was looking at a lot of pharmaceuticals. That's what I was big on. But when you start learning, like,
man, I gotta start learning more about the pharmaceuticals. That's where the money at.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
it's a rough. That's a rough sector though. Like,
yeah,
Hell
to
yeah.
get involved in because it's so many people involved, so many different institutions involved with how this medicine or anything pharmaceutical wise going to pan out for the stock. Like you really get stuck with it. So I'm kind of stuck on like 100 shares of different It's actually over 100 shares. Different stocks and funds. So.
Okay, so I guess my thing is with the pharmaceuticals. If you watch, I always catch them after the FDA approve them. And they freaking shoot through the roof. I think I sent you, didn't I send you a stock the other day? It shot up NovaCure, which is like kind of like something dealing with cancer, but I just saw it on the daily movers and it shot up $69 in one day. So if you had an option on that, so
boy,
the options was up 100,000%.
Jesus Christ.
That mean like that was just a play. Like somebody made a lot of money off of it.
And Brent said, "Did you get in?" I said, "If I got in, I would have been on the jet right now. I wouldn't even be talking to you, buddy." Right, to the moon.
You wouldn't have heard from me to the moon. I see you when I get there to the moon.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So since we kind of talking about the medical industry, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about my favorite stock right now. BFLY gon' fly. That's my whole motto. I love BFLY. I love BFLY stock. So I gotta give it like that little meme edge. You know how they come up with all the little sayings for the meme stocks.
BFLY, hold on, I gotta write that down real quick. Huh?
I'm about to pull it up.
That's that ARK investment BFLY.
Yeah, ARK is real heavy in BFLY right now. It
ARK
is
in a really good buy zone right now.
Oh yeah. They have probably a little over 6 million shares of BFLY. Just like last week, every single day of the week, they went heavy on BFLY during the dip, buying 300,000 to 400,000 shares a day. As you can see on here, like BFLY, the highest it's ever reached is like 29.13. And for those who don't know, it is a mobile ultrasound technology. So
that sounds like a winner.
Listen, you can connect it to your iPhone, Android, or whatever, and do mobile ultrasounds. And it's being said, I read an article, I don't know how true this is, but it's being said that when they go to take this certain trip to space, that BFLY is gonna go there and like try to test doing ultrasounds in space. So I don't know.
And BFLY literally to the moon.
To the moon. So right now, it's $16. They just had a earnings report come up recently, a couple weeks back, and it was a really, really good earnings report. They increased their revenue, I think, somewhere between like over 40% from the previous year. But I think the problem that threw a lot of investors away was they had higher operating expenses. So a lot of people didn't like that on the balance sheet, but that was a balance sheet for a full year. So now they have another earnings coming up next month. I think they about to start going quarterly on the earnings. So it's going to be better for investors because they're going to get more of an insight, throughout the year rather than having to wait for an annual report. So I'm excited about that. I'm heavy on BFLY. I suggest if you get it, do long calls. Right now, the longest call they have is like October. If you buy shares of this stock, this is going to be a 3-digit stock. It's not going to be like $100 tomorrow, but if you look up the technology and if you look at what they're bringing to the table, long term, 3 to 5 years, this could very well be, a triple-digit stock. And I don't think ARK is going to buy heavy into something that they just don't believe in. Kathy is all about innovation, and it's definitely an innovative stock to get into.
100%. I never even knew about BFLY, but they're on my watch list now.
Yeah.
Most of those pharmaceutical stocks are long holds, especially if you get them while they're cheap. Like,
Yeah.
BNGO, Zom, Dare Bioscience.
Yeah. BFLY, it's the cheapest you probably gonna get it right now. I think it went down to $15 with all this tech sell-off and everything that's been going on.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. And we had a bad day in the market today.
Bruh.
Every time Powell opened his mouth, the market crashed.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what I noticed today with that Coinbase IPO? Let's speak on that right quick.
Okay. Let me pull Coinbase up. See if I could pull it up right here. And for those that's watching, this platform that I'm using is Webull. Normally, I am a Thinkorswim person, but
Webull look pretty.
yeah, you know. So Coinbase right now, it's open at 381 and it got to a high of 429 today, and currently it's at 328. So what's your guys' take on this? Is this stock overvalued? What's the deal? You know, you got to input, Brent, since you brought it up. I'm gonna let you run with it.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about like the sector of like crypto and fintech. It's funny how when the IPO came out, what I noticed is that a lot of people start selling off from different payment.
Yeah, because they had to move some money around.
So they could use their liquid to buy Coinbase.
Yeah. I didn't worry about Coinbase because you see what it did. I knew it was gonna crash.
A lot of people was buying they were buying all that hype, and it's gotta cool off.
Yeah, you gotta wait and look for a trend. The only stock that I've bought into just initially is Roblox, but Roblox is something that I really like. I like the stock, I like the company, and you know, I can see the value in them. So Coinbase is something I'm gonna have to watch because I was watching a YouTube video of another investor, and he was saying that Coinbase makes money strictly off of fees. Yep. Like, so charging you, you know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do when these other platforms start making it, you know? Well, you got Robinhood, you know, makes it free to buy Bitcoin, but if Robinhood just keeps adding more coins, you know, you think people gonna want to go over to Coinbase and pay to buy the coin as well initially when you could go on other platforms and get it for free? What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, well, on Cash App been letting people
get it for free.
Trade Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. They got like a fourth of the world's trades going through Cash App.
Okay.
Wow.
So Coinbase to be continued. I mean, it's still kind of early on, so I don't know what's gonna happen with it.
It's riding its own wave. They have another company that's gonna push them too. Is SoFi. That's another trading platform.
SoFi.
Yeah, SoFi. You know.
Let's take a look at that one.
Like a Webull and stuff. And people trade.
I know Coinbase has a one up on a lot of, like, especially like the Robinhoods of the world, because Coinbase, like you said, they have pretty much almost every crypto on there, and you could buy into it. There are a couple you can't get in, like XRP right now, but XRP's making a comeback, especially in that Facebook group that we in on Brent.
Brent, did you say SOFY?
SOFII.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That guy Clifton had been talking about XRP for a while now. So
they're going to IPO, D.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not IPO yet.
Okay, they on OTC or what? They not a IPO yet. They private. So what, you could get them on like Fidelity or something?
You pretty much just waiting for that IPO. That's
okay. Like today, like Coinbase.
Yeah.
Okay. So it ain't came out yet.
Yeah, it hasn't gone public yet.
Okay.
But that's another one you could be on the lookout for at least.
Okay. So, you know, the stock I really wanted to talk about today is Apple.
Oh,
the heartbreaker.
Don't get me started.
The Apple break.
So, Apple in the fourth quarter, they had, what was it, $100 billion quarter last year. And ever since January, it's just been like a major sell-off with Apple. And we've been wondering, like, you know, what's going on? Like, why is Apple not reaching its full potential?
I don't get it. I mean, it's high this year. It's like 148 or something, 150. About 148. It didn't hit 150. Mm-hmm. That was at its high. That was in January.
What's y'all's price target for Apple?
300.
Overall, or just what I needed to get to right now?
Overall.
Overall, over the year, 300. It should be 300. It's undervalued. I don't get it.
Yeah, highly undervalued. And we're gonna get back on Apple, but just to kind of give everybody a an insight, Facebook is undervalued right now. Many of like the top analysts been evaluating it at over 335, and for a minute Facebook kept selling off. It couldn't get past 250, 270. It was hanging around that range for a while, and now it's in the 300 range. And I don't see it slowing down over the next couple of weeks. I still see Facebook picking up, but the thing about Facebook is you got to know the trend. It's one of those stocks that I watch on a daily, so I've kind of learned how it trades. It's really not nothing like, unless you don't know what you're doing with Facebook, I wouldn't advise getting into like an options trade on it, because you can lose a lot of money fast on it. But so just to say that, I think right now with Apple having a sell-off that they've had most of the year, is bound for a turnaround right now.
Yeah, this week Apple pretty much rallied up until today, and
well, that was because of Powell. He just messes everything up.
He messes everything up.
And Coinbase, a lot of people selling off to buy Coinbase shares.
True, yeah, that's true.
Everybody, bro, that was the top stock of the day. That thing was hot.
So, just for our viewers, Apple has the spring loaded event next week, which I'm very excited about because I want a new iPad with the M1 chip in it and a computer. They have an Apple event on the 20th, and it's the spring loaded event, and they have a lot of products coming out with their new M1 chip. And I've been watching a lot of YouTubes because I was thinking about buying the Mac Mini because I want a MacBook Pro, but I want to wait until Apple produces the 16-inch with their chips in it. So the Mac Mini, they've been comparing it to big dog computers, and it's tearing them up.
Damn.
Yep. They saying like they've put it up against some of the best PCs, and did speed test and as far as like video editing and some of the stuff that I'm into. And it's been, I haven't watched a video yet where it's had like terrible reviews. Of course, it has some kinks in it because it's new. But one of the things Apple famous for is they use Intel, didn't they? They use Intel all these years, right? And now they got a chip that's outperforming Intel's chips, And
this is their own chip that they produce.
Intel, one of them companies that's like, they in the red, like
they needed Apple.
They got a red dot on them because NVIDIA trying to tap into they market chips. Okay.
And too, Apple is really a snake, because I read today that the people that that they did their Face ID and stuff with, they're not doing business with them no more. So this brings me to my point here. Apple will collaborate with people to stab them in the back. That's what they do.
Wow.
Listen, to all the business owners out there, if you ever listen to this podcast and you dealing with Apple, just know after they done with you, you're nothing. You're nothing.
To the shed, bro.
They're gonna take your product, and everybody say like, oh, Apple gets stuff from Android. Okay, but they've mastered the game. That's why they are Apple. So my whole thing is, everybody is saying Apple, they trying to do the iCar, right? But it's gonna take a lot. You just can't up and just say I'm just gonna do an electric car, but just because you're Apple. Like, yes, you do have the software engineers and everything, but it's rumors that they're gonna link up and do an Apple edition car with Tesla. So
yeah, I heard about that.
I don't know.
I saw some articles yesterday about LG and Magnum.
Yeah.
Okay.
To doing a deal to partnering with Apple to make their car. So Magnum actually did pretty well today.
Yeah, I feel like there's no reason for Apple to partner up with anyone to make a.
But let me tell you why they do, Brent. Because they snakes. They're gonna partner up with Tesla, right? They're gonna get with Tesla engineers, learn everything that Tesla is doing, and they gonna leave Tesla like a side chick and go back to their main thing.
Yep.
And take everything with them.
Like if they gonna make a car, they can't collab with. I remember rumors of it being Kia and Nissan. Man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. People don't really want a Kia. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like people buy computers, they think of Apple. When people think of phones, they think of Apple first. Even if they can't afford it, they be like, yeah, Apple phone.
Right.
Apple or Mac computer. I remember my sister bought my niece a Mac. My mom, oh man, she called it a Macintosh. Like, oh, I haven't heard that one. She was like, yeah, she has a Macintosh. Like,
yeah, I don't know what that one is.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Apple's gonna get back up to the $500 range, guys. Like
over the next 2 years.
2 years, I say 2 years. You know,
man, if you want some shares of a big dog company, right now is the time to get them.
Yeah,
and Apple and in Microsoft too. Microsoft also.
Man, I don't know why I can't find none of the stuff I'm looking for.
Because when it hit, like I think it was 120. Man, that was the time. Bob, you had some spare couple hundreds. Like you could have spent about 500. That was the time to buy that and just let it ride. That's type stock you try.
We got Apple at 132 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it needs to go to like 200 for me to start.
For you to start buying, I bought it.
Smiling, man.
For you to start smiling. What kind of calls you got on Apple right now?
250.
250.
Mm-hmm.
And is that like a call for next year? I hope.
Yeah, it's elite. I got 3 of them.
Okay, I need to start doing I haven't learned much about leap calls. Is you just saying like leap calls is you just buying a regular call, but you expecting a big jump or what?
You buying it a year out.
Okay, so that's
you leap in a year. Like so, you buy I buy them in January, so I'm buying in January for it to expire next year, 2022. And
okay, I got some leap calls then too because I buy a lot. Like I got a SNDL. I'm heavy on them for 2023.
Yeah, the theta on those won't kill you too much until you start riding up on end of the year.
On Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Judgment Day.
So I'm hoping next week with the Apple event that Apple, I felt like Apple was gonna bring the noise this morning. It just got overshadowed by Coinbase. So for the rest of the week, I would kind of leave it alone up until maybe Monday. I'll expect some noise from it, a little bit getting ready for that Apple event because they calling it the event spring loaded and they're supposed to have a lot of stuff like air tags and bringing new product lines. So
full disclosure, all the
time that I'm shocked that they never tapped into the video game industry. Shocked.
Well, they kind of are. They kind of are.
Now,
you could play video games on
arcade.
I'm talking full blown system.
Yeah. It don't make.
I'm talking about a system like Microsoft got Xbox. I would have thought they would have been like, hold up, what they doing with the Xbox? I'm about to make me a.
They so secretive, you never know.
Nah, but this is the thing though. This is the thing about why Apple didn't get into like building a console. Technically, they already have the most popular mobile console ever. Everybody's got an iPhone. If you take a look, an iPad. If you take a look at the numbers, majority of the games that are being streamed on Twitch and Facebook gaming or YouTube, a lot of those top games are mobile games. And that's why Apple got into the mobile arcade gaming space. Now you got to get like a subscription to play a portion of the games on there. They're attacking it from a different angle.
Yeah, they got the Apple Pass or something called.
You could play games on Apple TV too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, like, it's ridiculous. They're everywhere.
They try to beat Microsoft to the Game Pass punch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Microsoft, man, Microsoft came out with a heavy hitter with that helmet that they selling to the military, a headset.
Bruh.
It's gonna be crazy, right?
They're trying to buy Clubhouse too.
Yeah.
And they want to buy Discord.
Yeah. If they buy Discord, that's really gonna be because I like Discord. It's really the wave.
Clubhouse be having people like Mark Cuban on it, just talking, and Gary Vee.
Yeah, I be on Clubhouse sometimes. I not as much as I should.
I just
Clubhouse,
don't know. I don't know how Clubhouse expands past where it's at because Twitter
think
got a
about
feature like Clubhouse now.
yeah, but think about Clubhouse, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Jimmy, that's what I'm on Twitter. They stock right now. I told
Yeah.
Brent, but that Twitter is the the stepchild in the basement. Everybody's sleeping on them. They got OnlyFans. You know, they coming up with their own little form of Clubhouse. OnlyFans pay, man. These people making money off OnlyFans.
Big brain.
ain't no dudes making money on OnlyFans. Okay,
Trey Songz is on OnlyFans.
what he showing his feet?
No, he ain't showing his feet. I don't know what he's showing. No, Trey be having like Tiger is on OnlyFans, and they have like women fly in, and they have like from what I understand, you know, and from what they post
after dark.
It might be worse than Boosie After Dark.
That thing like BT.
Yeah, you got a lot of these celebrities getting on OnlyFans because it pays so much. So if you think about what the celebrities are making off of it, what's the back end on what Twitter are getting off of it? You know, like
true.
All I know is Clubhouse. Clubhouse is cool because it allows you to get out your opinion, and it has nothing to do with what you look like.
Okay, I feel that, but Brent. Another thing I want to say too, Twitter just won't go away.
Nah, it ain't never going nowhere.
Yeah, it won't go away.
To kill Twitter. Twitter ain't going nowhere.
Cause I got off of Twitter. Like I don't even be on Twitter like that, but when I get on there, like, cause I like to go look at kick deals and like other little places, you know, on like little pages, or like and I get on there and I was like, damn, a lot of people still on Twitter, and I don't even tweet or nothing.
Twitter be popping.
Twitter jumping. Yeah, Twitter every day. Like I follow the stock people. You talking about them stocks? I'm following you.
Yeah, that's my thing too. So give the people some some people they need to follow on Instagram as far as stocks. Besides, I don't know, are y'all gonna make an Instagram for calling it puts?
Yeah,
we got one.
Okay. So y'all make sure y'all go follow the Calling It Puts. I'm gonna put it in the description on YouTube so y'all could go follow their Instagram. And
we need to go follow. We need to get Calling It Puts to go subscribe to your YouTube channel too.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the YouTube channel because this still fairly new to me. I got it made, but I just got to go, spruce it up a little bit. Gotcha. And I'm gonna do that tonight. And make an Instagram and everything for it. So we gonna be on each other's podcast and support each other.
Regular.
And
I like this.
Yeah, because I can really talk about stocks every day. Now I probably won't be as frequent as y'all just because I got a lot going on. I'm working on 2 master's degrees right now, working full time and a full-time mom. So I'm tired.
And round of applause for you. For real.
You got prior engagement.
So and just so everybody know, y'all not getting no advice from like a bunch of dummies. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just to let you know. Like we not some people off the street, like not to be cocky or anything, but you do have like 3 engineers on the line right now. And so when we start learning stuff and when we, because we're not gonna call it out, but me and Brent got into a group chat and I started figuring out what the fuck they was doing in the group chat, and I was like, for the average person,
we got no blast.
Yeah. For the average person, they'll take advice from people and they don't want to know where it come from. They don't want to learn nothing about it. But I don't operate like that, because I feel like if one person doing something, like, why can't I do it? Like, what are you doing? And I want to figure out, like, what's going on. Like, you're not gonna lead me blindly. And so for either podcast, or YouTube that the viewers go to, just know y'all gonna get some good information, and we're not gonna tell you to jump off the bridge unless we're doing it too.
There we go. Gotta have that skin in the game. Like
me and Jimmy discussed on podcast. I think episode 1 was talking about like just the different like information they got out there. I mean, a lot of people just cool with me telling you what to buy and when to sell. Like it's mind-boggling to me. Like I'm not gonna listen to anyone that tells me to just buy it because I said so.
Right. I would think they would want to hear more talks like kind of like what we talking about now. Like we're giving the insight as to like why we like this stock and like a little personal opinion on it. I would assume
From a beginner's journey, like a lot of these people been doing this. Like this is information we done dug up. Like I said in the last 4 months, I done dug up a lot of information, and
facts.
I consume information quick. So like looking at a chart, y'all know, looking at a chart, not nothing to us really to look at us.
It's really not. And you know what pissed me off so bad? People used to be like, do your technical analysis. And then when I start learning what technical analysis was, I'm like, you can do this in five minutes. You can learn everything you really need to learn about a stock in about 5 to 10 minutes. Like it don't take years of researching.
And you can read quick news.
Yeah.
Like you find a company you like, you can read some quick news on them, see what's going on that morning, and be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this.
So some of the we're gonna talk about some of the sites we like for research. So I like Yahoo Finance. Robinhood is really good for beginners. I think Robinhood is really beginner friendly. I think before you ever go on another platform, you should start on Robinhood because if you start on any other platform, you might be confused.
Yeah, I don't like Robinhood anymore.
I
have personal vendetta.
I don't really care for them, but I do like their simplicity.
Oh yeah, it's I mean,
it's real simple.
On another episode, me and Jimmy talked about that. Like it is. I think everyone does that. If you're hearing about stocks and you're hearing about somebody just starting out investing, Robinhood. Everybody, people have it on their phone and don't have anything in it.
Yep.
They just downloaded it just to look at the chart.
Mm-hmm. I like too, as far as like looking at their charts. I like the simplicity of their charts when I'm trying to get a quick look at work or something. Because Thinkorswim is my preference. Like that's the platform that I like. Just for everybody else. But I'm glad I got on Robinhood because if I would have just hopped on Thinkorswim, I would have been like, what the
That I did that in the beginning too. I was like, what? Like that crap looked so crazy. And I got it set up just how I like it. I took the grid lines off, took all kinds of stuff off.
And Thinkorswim gives pretty good stock news as well. They have like a where you could get stock news. I like Fidelity.
You how to use it.
I like Fidelity a lot as well.
Yeah, you use Fidelity too.
Yeah.
I got 3 accounts. I
personally like Webull. I like Webull a lot.
I don't have a problem with Webull. I just don't know. I like Thinkorswim because of TD Ameritrade because I'm gonna be a multi-million-dollar person in this stock game one day, and so I need a good broker to hold me down. And TD Ameritrade is just like one of them old school brokers, them and Fidelity. And so it's kind of like if I'm gonna trust somebody to have my money, it's gonna be like the old school partner because
they're consistent.
Right. So that's really why I like Thinkorswim a lot. But Webull is definitely good too.
Yeah, it's a nice user interface.
Yeah, I like to look at their charts too on there.
Yeah, I like to look at TradingView's charts. It just look pretty.
Yeah, I was paying for TradingView, and then I started saying like, "Why am I paying for this?" I quit paying for it.
It ain't worth paying for it.
It's definitely not worth paying for it because Thinkorswim is free and it does more than
right. Fidelity, I heard Fidelity platform is pretty nice too. I haven't really just played around with it like that.
Tons of platforms though.
Yeah. It's tons of platforms.
Like IB, Institutional Brokers, I think. They got that one.
Damn.
They have another one, Tasty Works.
I probably made I'm no kidding. I probably made 6 brokerages accounts. Like when I first started, I was just making shit. Some of them I don't even use. I just got an account.
I got one account that sit. That's what all my stocks at, just the regular stocks, and then I trade with options with Thinkorswim just because it's easier to me. And Webull, I just got money just sitting in there.
It's always good to have,
I don't even do nothing with it. It just sit there.
So Brent, give some research sites that you like.
Research sites? Oh shoot, we could do a whole
let me get ready.
Yeah, we could do a whole another episode about that. I like I use, like you said, Yahoo Finance. I think everybody used that. I use Market Watch. I like
Mm-hmm.
Market Watch. I like Market Watch for the upgrades and downgrades section, and it shows you what institutions upgraded a stock and which institutions downgraded stock, such as institutions. I mean, like BlackRock, Vanguard, JP Morgan. You know,
The people, and for the people that don't know, that's your 401k stock. So if they,
Mhm.
you know, if they holding people 401ks and they investing in something, it's
I
pretty
like
good.
CNBC. I like tip ranks. That's where you go to see what analysts say what about the stock, what kind of target prices they have.
I like tip ranks too. I got that off my boy Gerald. So we got to shout Gerald out on Instagram. He really the goat to me. You know,
I bought his book too. Yeah. He the stock swing chaplain.
yeah. And you know
The swing
too,
chaplain.
what you saying that we buy a lot of options and we're gonna be talking about options on these platforms, but really swing trading is what's gonna, you know, swing trading and long-term holds is what's really gonna build the wealth and
The long game.
low risk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So keep going, Brent. What else you got on that list?
What else I got? I got Seeking Alpha, which is the same as tip ranks.
Yeah.
I like tip
that
ranks a little better though. That's just my preference. Investing.com. I like to use investing.com like because you can find like terms that you like. I didn't know what in the money was, out the money, you know, different terms. They tell you what the deltas are and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wall Street Journal. That's a good one. And stock tweets.
I
Hey,
thought
that's
we
my
was
people,
I thought we was
boy.
gonna be here all day, man.
Oh man, I got more.
The price don't went up and down.
I got a bunch of them. I have a lot of places I look for certain things just to see who's saying what, even if they're saying the same thing. Even like I use Benzinga a lot.
I like Benzinga.
Yeah, I like Benzinga too.
I just let that sit. I read that, see who talking, see who's saying what.
Jimmy, you got anything left?
Ah, shit.
He done took everything, huh?
I have I looked up I found like a reversal chart, man. The internet is just free info. If you just sitting there just wondering, or you feel like you gotta X everybody, sometimes you gotta X people to confirm what you think you're reading on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But the information is free and it's there for all of us to find. Like for you to sit there and be like, oh, I don't know something, that's by choice.
Right. Because you know, a lot of people, especially our people, think that the stock market is a scam. They think it's a scam.
Hey man,
I'm not gonna lie. Some days I be thinking it's a scam.
When them institutional investors get in there, boy, them hedge funds, I'll be like, this shit is
you
scam.
can think about some scamming ways. If you had billions and you had a lot of like millions of shares,
I'm not gonna lie. If I had billions, I'd scam too.
I could think of a couple ways to be like buy and sell and drive prices down, up and down.
Because you can control it. You know, you can control the market.
You got majority of the company,
And really and truly, you know, the wave, because a lot of people, so I'm going to just give this information out for a lot of people. If you just want to get like a daily update on stocks, ARK Invest, you can go to their website and sign up to like get their emails every night and kind of see what they buy on a day-to-day. For the most part, ARK isn't going to buy something that they haven't done the research on, or, you know.
They got more tools than Google.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, ARK, speaking on controlling the market, they controlling the market with that. You know, they putting out what they're buying every day, and it's helping them out because they're bringing buyers to the stocks that they already believe in. You know, so everybody
every day, 5:30.
Yep. So Jimmy, you got your ARK notifications or what? Are you checking them out?
I do not have my ARK notifications, but I am invested in some ETFs and a couple of the ETFs.
What's your favorite ETFs?
I like ARKG because it's so cheap right now. But I want to get into their space when that just came out. I know they just dropped the options on that. I'm going to give that a little while just to see how that price action works before I dip my toe in it.
One thing I can say about ARK, if you go back and look at some of their past ETFs and look at their charts, it's going to grow.
Yeah.
Their chart go up like 30 34% each year.
each
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
So-
Yep.
yeah, bro, it's crazy. I
So
know
if you
ARC-
got 10,000 right now, anybody out there, find you a nice ARC
ARC,
ETF on the
read
dip.
about 'em and see which one you like the most, and just
Yeah.
let it
Mhm.
ride. Pretty
Yep.
much.
Man, I got the base ARC ETF. I think it's ARK.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that one every day I'm investing like I think it's like $7 into it, 5 days a week. However many days the market is open a year.
I need
And
to
I'm just
start
letting
doing something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm just letting that build up. I got my wife on it. Her little account's growing too, so we doing good with that. You know, that's something that, like you said, that stock gets 30+%. ROI every single year.
Brent,
So-
you got Victoria over there investing or what? Or she just counting on you?
That she invest through me.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I'm just wondering.
What's
Yeah,
mine is
for
hers.
sure.
Whatever,
I was just
you know?
checking. So yeah, man, if you got some money, definitely dump it in art.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can. There's a couple of ETFs you could if you're unsure of stocks period, you could just put your money in
ETF, yeah.
in index funds. Just go from there. Just say you just say you own
Really on
every-
ETFs, you can make a lot of money off of options if you play it right.
Oh,
So-
I'm hoping I can with
So
XLF.
like say like ARK, you got ARK K right now, right?
you own
So-
100. You could start doing those
It's 125 right now, ARK K.
puts on your option on your shares.
You said do I put puts on there?
No, I mean you could do like cash. What they call it with the puts when they sell a put and they leverage their 100 shares of the
Oh,
company.
I got you.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there ain't a lot of money in that, but it's cool to get. It's like having free money.
So ARK, we got a high look like of 159.70. And it's at 124 right now. So like what I want to tell people is I'm looking at some ARK calls a year out, right? And you could get like a 127 call for $1,600, right? And that's really, really safe. This is something I figured that you could do multiple times a year. So if you buy this call right now, it's a year out, and you hold it for about a week to 3 weeks, you're gonna make profit off of it. And if you continuously, but the thing is, why do I buy a year out, D? Well, it's for safety because ARK K models off of Tesla, and Tesla is lethal. It's lethal.
Tesla is sniper king, boy.
Yeah, Tesla can go either way. So when you buy in time with an ARK call, you just securing your money a little bit more. Especially a year out, that you're not really gonna stay in the red. That you should get some profit off of it.
Yep.
So
This could
Go
just
ahead.
be ignorance, but I've been noticing how Tesla's price action has been, I don't want to say identical, but it's pretty much been modeling the same directions as Bitcoin.
I
It's
haven't
been
caught
modeling
that.
the same direction.
Your boy just put a bunch of like the companies.
Yeah, he put like a billion, like $1.5 billion or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
So
what I notice is like when you looking at the ETFs and companies that they hold, like if you're trying to gauge a direction of a specific company in an ETF, like you said, ARK and Tesla. If Tesla up, ARK up. If Tesla down, ARK down. Just because that's the majority of their portfolio is in Tesla. Like QQQ, I think theirs is Apple. I think they like NVIDIA and I think it's NVIDIA rise the same as QQQ.
okay.
Like you could notice the trends in both of them. Like we're trying to gauge what NVIDIA will do. You could look at the QQQ and be like, all right, this doing this. And they hold a lot of a certain stock. So if they hold a lot of a certain stock, then it's going to move the ETF just based on numbers.
Another thing too, I want to say for our beginners too, if you just want to check like stock market health throughout the day, check SPY out or look at VOO, and it'll kind of tell you, VOO, VOO, it'll kind of tell you too, like what the day gonna be like. So if you look,
I got 2 Apple calls for next week. The 140 strike. I didn't go heavy for obvious reasons because I figured Apple would probably take a dip, even though we got good news next week. But yeah, I'm kind of, just to put it in perspective, I only bought 2, but I'm down 40% on those 2 calls right now.
yeah, I bought some today too. I'm down with you.
Everybody down today, boy. Everybody
diamond hands right now.
Everybody said hell with they stop loss today, boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm going out like this.
Hold up, man. Nah, bro.
It is what it is. The safest thing you could do, guys, with these options is, I know it's cheaper sometimes to buy a week out or so, but buy time because it could get messy.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. Hey, back to it being messy in stock twits.
I messed up. I went heavy on BFLY, which I was expecting that earnings to maybe help me out, but you know, I'm gonna buy back in, even though I'm down pretty heavy on them. I'm gonna buy back in for October, so I'm gonna play it a little bit smarter, and I'm gonna get a closer call price. So I'm gonna do BFLY October, and I'm gonna do a 17.5 call. You know?
I ain't gonna lie, I like to do week of because I know I'm getting rid of this sucker very soon.
Yeah, but BFLY it's not a volatile stock, you know, so it's gonna take some time. It's something I'm gonna have to wait on.
Because the volatile ones, that's the ones I like. I like the big dog.
Oh yeah, I like Facebook. Facebook, my favorite. I probably made the most off of Facebook because I know that pattern. SQ too. I like Square.
I done made the most off Square and Apple. And couple. I made some money off a couple companies. Like
Tesla, I done hopped in Tesla a couple times and did all right too. Yeah, Tesla also have clapped me too. Tesla done clapped me a couple times too. Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm still a Tesla virgin. I'm scared to get in there right now.
Man, Tesla a heavy hitter, man. It can take you out the game fast.
They got a stock right now that I think real cheap. AMD real cheap.
Okay.
Which one?
AMD,
man, chip company, man. They in every product you probably got right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like if I'm not mistaken,
like
AMD is one of NVIDIA's competitors.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they real cheap right now, but
AMD high of 99.23.
Yeah, they're a big dog in the chip game.
So I've been keeping my eye on Unity. The stock, it's a game engine, and you know they went public or whatever. And,
is it Unity software?
Yeah.
Okay. I've traded this. I've day traded this stock before.
They kind of up and down. They don't move that much.
Mm-hmm.
But
they got a high of 174. So I mean they on sale right now.
They on sale right now, boy.
Yeah. And what we call on sale is being under the 200.
So Unity is a fairly new stock, right? It looked like this haven't been, because I just went to the 5-year and they didn't have
the last 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so it's still fresh, wet behind the ears.
I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of got to the point where I don't even look at the company history no more. I look at the charts. Like I just read my candles. I'm looking for them patterns, and I'm looking for that.
One thing for sure you can know about a stock is gonna go back to its high. You know, you just don't know when.
You don't know when, yeah.
It's going back.
Especially if it's a reputable company.
Yeah.
Like
Apple's going back to its high. You know, Zoom is going back to its high. We on Zoom right now doing a podcast, but they going back to their high. They was in like 400s. Like Zoom, I remember when I first started this back in like January, really getting heavy. Zoom was crazy, man. Super volatile. It's done calmed down a lot. I mean, it still do its thing on the day-to-day, but not as vicious as it was.
If we being honest, Tesla headed back to its high.
Tesla, did you hear what Kathy said? My auntie Kathy, she said she said Tesla on the low end she'll give it, I think, $3,000.
There's a lot of people who think Tesla is overvalued as an entire company, period. A lot of people.
Yeah, but you really just gotta. You'll miss out. You'll miss out listening.
Yeah, hell with what people think. It's just
You'll miss out listening to them. Hey, because like a lot of people don't like Dogecoin, but man, Doge is up
Doge barking
1,500%.
right now.
yeah, Jimmy.
Ooh.
If you bought $2,000 worth of Doge in January, you'll be up 20 bands plus right now.
Man, I bought
It's at
Doge.
13 cents right now.
I bought Doge last March, and it was 0.0015. So it was like a fifth of a penny.
Yeah.
Dog, under a fifth of a penny.
It ain't
Actually,
Bitcoin, but hey, you can make this time you buy stocks really will buy crypto really when people don't believe in them.
Mhm.
Even if you don't go heavy, if you just get a little bit, like don't miss out on the wave. If you put $50 in there and just leave it, you might look back like people looking back now on Bitcoin, like damn, if I would have just spent $50 on Bitcoin, I could have $100,000+ or something right now. You know, so. So yeah, you would. But hey, if y'all got $20, just go buy $20 of Doge. If you say it's a meme, crypto, or whatever, it is what it is. But don't miss the wave. Have a little something in it.
I had 35,000 shares of Doge. I got 1,000 right now. I think I got 1,200.
You sold it off?
Hell yeah, I recouped my initial.
Okay.
I used everything's. I just all free runners. It's all free runners. I've been recouped my initial. So.
Oh, you know another stock everybody is in right now. I think it's on the OTC and it's 3 cent right now. It's SEGI, SEGI, and they saying that you know.
Oh man, I got 150 shares of that cheap crap.
You got Robin Hood Killer been promoting that. Brent.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, he been on that.
Well, I think it might have been him that tweeted that out. I posted that on Instagram. I don't be posting nothing on Instagram. I follow a lot of people like on this stock stuff.
You gotta start posting, man. I'm trying to listen. I got my regular podcast. You know, I'm heavy in that. I'm heavily invested in that. I be spending money. I'm trying to get it popping. Red Cup Conversations, and then I'm about to do this podcast right here on stocks. Like really, this is gonna be like a everything invest. We're gonna talk about like real estate. Like I want us to have like a number of conversations. It's gonna be our stocks gonna be our thing too, but we gonna bring some other investment stuff to the table. And then too, I just want to start like a personal YouTube. Like I just feel like in the day of a digital world, like why can't I be a fucking YouTube star too? Right. I want stock money, YouTube money, engineering money. I want it all. Real estate money. Whoever got a check, I want it.
That's real, man. I got my personal YouTube channel where I do gaming, and then I got a Twitch channel, and I finally got that monetized. So I got to get back in that heavy.
He got monetized.
Yeah, bro. So.
Damn. Okay. Brent
taking a break with his YouTube.
Yeah, I took a break with YouTube to try to build this up real quick.
Yeah, so sometimes you got to do that. Brent, what you going to do? You said you was going to start a game in YouTube.
Shoot, I'm on I streamed I tried to stream my computer trash, my laptop.
Brent wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for me and Jimmy. He wouldn't be doing this.
But I didn't even ask Brent. I said, Brent, I want to do I said, Brent, let's do a podcast, bro. It wasn't like, no, hey, you want to do this with me? I was like, hey, look, I'm thinking about doing a podcast. Let's do it. Send him over the name, the logo, boom. And we just took off.
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell Brent once we learn the game a little bit more, and once our accounts represent us knowing the game and we can prove to people that we know what we're talking about, start our own Discord.
Yes, Lord.
It's free from there. It run from there though.
Yeah.
Like you show people you know what you're talking about. I mean, they got some people who pop and never show people things.
Nah, I want to show them though. I want to show them.
They playing a dangerous game.
Yeah.
They might as well be fully transparent. Shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to show them the account and let them know it's real. So we working this year.
Hell yeah.
Like my partner said, a lot of them people online be capping.
Yeah, they
A
be
lot of people
capping.
online
Hey, they be
capping.
scamming. You know, that's the thing about it though. The scammers be the ones that really just be making it in life. It be the people like us that be trying to do everything right.
Yeah. You know they say nice guys always finish last, huh?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man, just trying to tell people the game, man. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people on YouTube. I haven't seen anything like this to where you talk about it with people that's in it, like you beginning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to start this because it's like a beginner's journey. You know what I'm saying? Like people like we really documenting this, right? And so people gonna look back in 2023 and be like, damn, they really didn't stop. And the results gonna be major. I'm just telling them right now. Listen, I'm
Birdman.
on the edge with it. You know, I'm getting my discipline right. That's the main thing, becoming disciplined. You really got to be a shark with trading. And you got to take the emotion out of it. So I'm learning how to take my emotions out of it and really just become a shark. And so that's what I'm working on right now. And that's not to say like I'm a professional at it, but those are my goals right now as a trader. Like I want to get to the point to where I'm taking 40%, getting out and leaving a stock alone. I got to learn how to leave it alone. I just can't stop. I just keep going back.
You and me both. You and me
I don't
both.
love none of them stocks.
I be loving them stocks.
I don't hold no hands.
Bro, I talked to Brent about Palantir like 6 times today.
Palantir went crazy this week. One day, the other day.
My Palantir
the other
did
day.
good, boy. I was
it.
happy, boy.
Yeah.
That thing got hit just like every other stock did.
Yeah.
Man. Every stock got hit.
Well,
Man, I shorted. Well, I don't want to say I shorted. I
hammer.
did a long put on Palantir today, and it went back up, and I got out because I got scared. But shit, the way it finished the rest of the day, I should have kept my put. I would have been sitting pretty.
yeah, it would have been nice. Yeah, but I guess we gonna call it quits, guys, because we'll be on here 3 hours.
Right.
I gotta go do some schoolwork. I'm gonna have to try to edit this video and start my YouTube up. Hopefully I can post this sometime tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna do it tonight.
Tomorrow morning. I'll put out the podcast tonight though.
Okay. But yeah, appreciate y'all for coming on PGU Investment YouTube podcast. That's what I call my other podcast too, a YouTube podcast, because you know it's a YouTube style podcast.
I got you.
We're gonna be on here giving y'all the game, and just know one thing: if you come on this podcast, the only thing we're talking about is the price going up. If you want to talk about calling it puts and all that other stuff, y'all catch me on the other side. I'm gonna be over there. So thank y'all for coming on the show. See y'all next time on PGU Investments.
All right, peace.
Thank you for having us. We out.
All right.